mask, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. What's good? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. We're your host. I'm Malcom. This is the artist formerly known as the Black Dot. We're here with you guys in the building. How you just gonna cut off my intro like that? How you just for light?
Hey, there we go.
Oh, okay. You do look better. All right.
Sometimes I got to do other people's jobs around here. I ain't gonna say no names. Peace. Black Dot in the building. Always a pleasure to be here. 518 shows. Nah. You know?
Yeah.
Who's dealing with that? Mega Bills, I see you. Peace, everybody in the building coming on in on this Monday. Yes.
On this Monday. I have one of the original hoodies on.
Oh, yeah. That's the original
right
joint.
now.
Is that even for sale on the site?
I don't know.
Oh, Mama Dot said in the clearance or something, yeah?
All right.
Well,
yeah,
I happen to have on something exclusive, something new.
That is nice.
You know, I am puff going down the middle. You know what I'm talking about?
That is nice.
And on the sleeve because we are, you know what I'm talking about? And hold on.
That's horde. Shouts out to the Cali people.
Got to take it up top. You know what I mean?
All right. See, all right.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's a lot. No, that's nice. I actually like that. Is that
Then
on the
to
site?
accessorize on you.
See, you.
You know what I'm talking about? You know? All that's for sale. Inside of the site.
That's nice.
You know?
Yeah. I like that one. I like that one. It's
Yeah,
holiday
you know.
season.
Say it again?
Go get that. I said, and it's the holiday season.
It is the holiday season. You go get this.
Right.
You know, and it's going to be in plenty of flavors and all of that good stuff because that's what we do. Ascendant Infinite Goddess, peace to the Urban X Nation, she said. Absolutely. Hope all is well. Congrats on the anniversary and all that. Yes. You and Lord knows doing big things.
Is it just me, or was today like the longest Monday ever?
Just you.
Oh, okay.
But Mondays be Mondaying, if that makes any
Yeah,
sense.
like,
You know,
God
it's
damn,
the
and
reset. And plus, we've been in the morning meetup every morning. So, you know, we get that extra early start at 6:30 in the morning. People are jacked up. We in there having great conversation, you know, and things of that nature. And so, you know, and then you don't go back to sleep because what I've been doing, I've been getting right on the computer and writing. Right at that time, see, by 10, 11 o'clock, I'm done. Yeah. You know?
We gotta talk about the launch plan for your new book, by the way.
Oh, that's going to be
we gotta talk.
Yeah, we gonna have to really lay that out, Malcolm.
We gotta,
because I've been waiting a long time for this one.
Exactly.
You know?
But shouts out to the members that have been meeting with us every morning, 6:30 a.m. on weekdays, 9 a.m. on weekends. For our Power 30, we are on today was day 16, tomorrow's day 17.
Day 16, yes.
Right? Every morning we just talk about new affirmation every day and help some people through some struggles that they're having, try to create more clarity so we can go into the new year with some momentum instead of just on December 29th, create a new resolution that you're not going to stick with for the, only going to stick with for the first 2 weeks or something like that. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
So
somebody else had a 10-year anniversary, DJ or something. I might have got the name wrong. Congratulations to you. 10 years is a long time. It's enough that you could poke your chest out and say we've been through some things, and I like it. The Wisdom Wednesdays has been popping off. We open it up with Ascending Infinite Goddess.
yeah,
She rocked out for us, brought the beautiful energy in. Then we had the good old doc, Dr. Phil Valentine, and in the building, and he did his thing. And this Wednesday, KT the Arts Degree.
let's get it. Let's get it.
Okay. The God, KT the Arts Degree, all your health questions, gout, diabetes, cancer, whatever you got to talk about, he's going to be in there for an hour. So it's a round robin. Get that hour in there. You can come up on the screen, got the split screen action going, and you can ask these questions to KT. And KT, to me, gives the best answers. You know what I mean? They're very palatable. His answers, the way he delivers his information is awesome. Now, Yaki, I love both of them. KT's my guy. Yaki is so advanced. You know what I mean? With his information, I think he's trying the best way to compartmentalize down the way I understand. And I go, bro, I don't get it. He knows the system inside and out and this and that. But KT has a unique way. He also knows the system of breaking it down where you understand it. And so we have KT, the Arts Degree, at Wednesday for members only. Wisdom Wednesdays.
Members only.
And then next Wednesday is Christmas, so we won't do one, but we may shift it around or, I got a couple of surprises coming down the pipe for our members. Phil Valentine is also doing his annual seminar, and this is going to be called, I think, Road to 2030 or Countdown to 2030.
Countdown to 2030, yep.
And he said 1/3 of the people will go crazy, 1/3 will commit suicide, and the other third will advance. And I don't know if he means that in the literal sense, because he said it's not necessarily you're going to literally kill yourself, but you'll go out of your mind. Remember we talked about these times where some people are going to be able to deal with it, some people are not going to be able to deal with it.
Yeah.
And so we're at that point where things start getting sifted out. So on the 19th, I think on the 19th, he'll be doing the presentation in January. It'll be an all-day event. Early bird special until December 31st of this year. I think you can go to Eventbrite, put in Phil Valentine or something, and you'll get a discount on those tickets. Somebody said, I love my member privileges. Yeah, Jennifer
Listen,
Bliss,
man,
absolutely.
it's a lot in there, man.
It's a lot in there.
All right?
Yeah.
So let's do a quick roll call. Then
No, wait a minute. Aren't you doing something?
Chanel's in there.
Oh, yes. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yes, me and Chanel. Well, I'm a panelist, right, on Catapult Your Energy into 2025 with Ascending Infinite Goddess. We got Blue Pill, Keisha the Alien Black Girl, Yali Giovanni. It's all of us in there, and yours truly. So the link is in the description below. Go check it out. December 22nd from 1 to 5. All right.
All right. And that's providing Malcom don't deliver my grandbaby. Well, not you, but, you ain't in the mix at that time. Because all bets is off once grandbaby on the way. All bets is off. You know what I'm talking about?
So.
Oh, okay. See, D's got her ticket. Yeah. Get in there. So, Malcom, you ready to do this?
Let's do this, man. Let's do this.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds
Urban X.
Wait, quick roll call. I see Baton Rouge, Greensville, South Carolina, Oakland in the house. I saw LA tapped in, Springfield, Ohio, VA, Norfolk in the house, Naptown in the building. Thank you guys.
Nice.
All right.
Lord knows that Tampa's in the building. Nice.
Tampa's in the house. DC, Colorado Springs, Denver, Colorado. Listen, BK in the building. All right.
Yeah.
So let's get it. So what would you like to get to first? Because there wasn't a lot of major stories.
Let's go Buzbee.
Okay.
Let's just get that out of the way right away.
All right. So last week, towards the end of the week, there were some reports that the Jay-Z accuser reached out to NBC and then told her story and also admitted to some inconsistencies into the story. Now, when I heard the story, I said, this kind of sounds a little like, this kind of sounds weird. It kind of sounds a little kind of all over the place. And I also said I didn't think this story was it. However, what I did say, because I had to watch the episode back, because I wanted to make sure I'm not lying. What I did say was, it confused me because I did not think a lawyer would not cross his T's and dot his I's in a case of this magnitude. I was like, the story sounds bugged, but maybe they know something we don't know. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because a lawyer would not put his neck out there like that and destroy everything, because he has other Diddy cases, and then if you stick your neck out here with that, everybody else that you represent looks crazy. And then Jay-Z, everybody Diddy, they're going to come after your law firm, and it is a wrap for you. So I was really just confused. Like, yo, some of these dates didn't line up. Some of these things didn't line up. I'm like, yo, you can't be that dumb. Like, I just didn't understand it. Mm-hmm. So I was just kind of like, all right. And then, everybody, all the Jay-Z people was like, see, not my GOAT, not my Jehovah, like not my, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of like, all right, yeah, like, and again, I was just still befuddled at the incompetence of this lawyer, Tony Buzbee. And even though I heard he was really good, I'm confused at what I'm seeing. Then you sent me something, I think that was Saturday you sent it to me, and it kind of puts everything back on the table. So you can explain that right now.
Yeah, well, what I want to do first is say, everybody got to take a deep breath. We all got to take a deep breath because we're all being played. Jay-Z's team jerking us this way, the Buzbee team jerking us this way, certain podcasts being paid to promote a story. We have to see this thing differently. Your emotions go this way, your emotions going that way. It's all a part of the plan. I have to throw that out there. Now, this is what I said. First of all, on that show last Monday, we did say this is not the smoking gun. All right? Mm-hmm. And people got on me, you happy? I said, no, listen, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I said that. Not these kind of accusations on anybody, because just the accusation itself is bad, right?
Yeah.
So then when Friday came and NBC did this piece, with the girl, and she had the inconsistencies in her story, I didn't know she was autistic, right? Which means times, dates could be a little all over the place. How much can you remember? How much were you traumatized by the event? How much did you juxtapose? And so, but after Friday, I called Malcom and I said, listen, either Buzbee is incompetent, or he's playing for Jay-Z and them. And you was like, I said, bro, let me tell you, something ain't right. You know me, Mal. I go straight down the middle with my shit. If it adds up, I'm good. When I get into them areas where something ain't right, my antennas go up. And I was like, something is not right. This just don't. Yeah. This is an award-winning lawyer. This is a lawyer who takes down oil tycoons in Houston. This is a lawyer that people said is super accredited. So something is not making sense. Why would you allow your client, an autistic client at that, you know what I mean, who probably under the pressure and scrutiny of even being interviewed by NBC is going to fumble the ball and make you look crazy.
Right.
Then, lo and behold, Tisa Tells, who I don't normally watch. She's cute, but she is a little annoying. You know what I mean? But shout out Tisa Tells. She says she went on a 5-hour deep dive. It's on her channel, where she, instead of using the year 2000, she juxtaposed the year 2003. And when she put it over the girls' accusations, 80% of them were accurate.
Yeah, it was impressive. It was impressive, actually.
It was very impressive.
It was impressive.
The girl said Eminem performed on the street. He did in 2003 with 50 Cent. She said Jay-Z was there. He was. He performed. That white group that was so-called out of the country, I forget the group's name, in the year 2000, and they were saying, look, she crazy. They were at the 2003. And she mentioned a tattoo of an alligator on one of their arms. It was there. The driveway that she described was the U-shaped driveway, right? Tisha Tells showed an overhead view of his house at that time. I don't think he still owns it. In 2016, and there it was, a big U-shaped driveway. That is also the year where Diddy is looking at that 13-year-old girl, not the same girl.
Yeah.
And said, he's sipping his juice. You coming to the after party? Now, hold up. Why would you even say that to a 13-year-old, right? And she's like, yeah. I just found that to be odd. Go watch Tisa Tells' joint she did on, I think it was Saturday or something. It was a great, great piece of work.
Yeah.
Where, and what they do in the court system, this is a law. Whenever you're interrogating or cross-examining children who have been traumatized, sexually or whatever, they get a grace, they are afforded grace.
It's a year range, a couple year range.
Right. Because of what happened to them. And so, if you move it there, everybody's got to go, whoa, hold up now. Wait a minute now. Now, that doesn't mean anybody is guilty, but it just goes to show you that we were like ambulance chasers now, Malcolm. Right?
Yeah.
For these stories.
Like, it's like, it's weird because it's like we almost want somebody to have been violated.
Right. So,
you know what I mean? In a real, just odd way. It's like,
what has happened, Malcolm, is we start out trying to be a part of the solution just long enough to become a part of the problem.
I understand.
Right?
Yeah.
All of us with these podcasts now, right?
Yeah.
We started the podcast to be a part of the solution, try to add an alternative voice. After 518 shows, we are now a part of the goddamn problem. You know what I mean? Collectively.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like you, the hero, long enough to become the villain, right? And so now we find ourselves in a weird spot where Jay-Z's lawyer today on Rock Nation, because Jay-Z and them are going hard now. Watch the ones doing all the talking. Buzbee hasn't said anything, right? So what does that mean? Maybe he's playing a game of chess that we don't understand. Or maybe Jay-Z and them are so anxious because, listen, Jay-Z is too big to fail, if that makes any sense, right? Remember the housing crisis in 2008, where all of them people were guilty.
Yeah.
You know, in inflated mortgages, but they could not let it fail. The automobile, the auto industry, Jay-Z is almost like that when it comes to black celebrity influence. And so he's got people working for him in business and other places because they don't need both of them. They don't need Diddy and him. Think about it.
Yeah.
If we're gonna pick one, we're gonna pick Jay-Z. More calm, more collective, more smooth with it, more able to sit in certain boardrooms, right? Diddy is already up the creek on something else.
Yeah.
Maybe Diddy comes the sacrificial lamb. Jay-Z has enough insulation, because do not think law firms don't work with other law firms. NBC might have just did a goddamn hit job on that girl. She don't know where she at. No disrespect, but you know what I mean.
Because
so,
people in the chat are saying, well, what about the dad who doesn't remember anything? And I'm not trying to say what I want you to believe, but that's the easiest. I feel like the easiest variable.
I can kick that shit over like blink, blink, blink. First of all, her dad had mental issues or something, right? Her dad and her were always in trouble with each other, right?
Okay.
Now I'm telling you what's been coming out. And so with all of that being said, dude, are they poor people?
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's an easy variable.
That's just a few dollars. This is what I mean by everybody take a deep breath. We're all being, it's sort of like in the movie Heat, when De Niro and them were in that yard and they were pointing around, like they get ready to go on a heist, and then they left, and then Al Pacino and the cops and them showed up, and they like, what were they looking at? And Al Pacino said, oh shit, they were looking at us. We just got made. So we're finding ourselves in places and we don't know how we collectively got there. Slow it down. All of us. Slow it down. Don't go up either way. Just stay here and watch, because this is going to be a long game of chess. Jay-Z and them are going to pounce right now because the getting is good for them. But Buzbee, an award-winning lawyer, this ain't literally an ambulance chaser. This ain't some dude who got one suit that he got to keep cleaning. Every time he got to make a court appearance, his papers is falling out of his briefcase and shit. I've tried many cases. No, this is not that. So something else is going on. I don't know what it is yet. Something else is going on. So that's what I wanted to say about all of that. The father is the easiest piece of the puzzle.
I've been literally just confused. Like, I just don't know what, like which way this is about to go. And it's if we look at the way the culture is, everybody, just social media culture is, we pounce first, ask questions later.
Yes.
Right? So we want the story, especially we talked about podcasts, talked about YouTube channels. People want the story. They want to be first. They want to implant their perspective and things like that first, and they want things to kind of be true. So I'm trying, I promise you guys, we've been trying to just watch and just go, okay, all right, like what's happening here? Because the minute you really commit to one thing and okay, this is happening or this don't happen, you look up with an egg on your face. And I feel like we've seen that this year alone. Just everybody that we've said, okay, this is what's happening, the opposite happens somehow, some way, or the rug gets pulled from under us. So you just kind of gotta watch it and not be in it. Just step back and see what's going on.
And here's the thing, Malcolm. As a podcaster, it now becomes your job to ambulance chase. We cover up here what is trending. That's it. Because we come on twice a week. So if something is trending, we go, all right, well, let's add our perspective. But when you do that, you also become a prisoner to those who are forcing stories to trend, if you understand what I mean. Factor in some of these podcasters are being paid big bucks to act like they know what they're talking about, but they have a narrative that is paid for by somebody else. Factor in the algorithms, factor in these big corporations and big celebrities are not stupid. They know the influence that, these social media networks have more power than the news now. So why wouldn't I plant stories? Why wouldn't I get out in front of stories? Why wouldn't I take the great approach, an aggressive approach to take down? So I'm finding we're in the blender. All of us.
Yeah.
We're the ones in the blender.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Malcolm, I love you, man. That's all I'm going to say, bro. That's all I'm going to say. All right, let's get to another story.
All right, let's get to some more stuff.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So ABC has to pay Trump $15 million. I want to get the story for you guys because of one of they're donating $15 million to Donald Trump's presidential library to settle a defamation lawsuit, and it's because of one of their top anchors, George Stephanopoulos. He falsely claimed that Trump was liable for graping E. Jean Carroll, and now ABC will also cover $1 million in Trump's legal fees as well. Now, I saw this, and I was just like, whoa. And then Amazon and Meta, which is Facebook, they also are donating $1 million to Trump's inauguration fund as well. Like, everybody is just kissing the ring, and it's bugging me out. Like, it's just like, yo, what the hell's happening here?
Well, you know what, Malcolm? Whether you was with Trump or the Democrats, you can't tell me, again, this ties right back into the social media stuff. The amount of hate that was coming through on one individual, either this is the worst person in the world or these stories are being fabricated. You know what I mean? And again, me using my formula, if we know about the unknown, you study the known, the same person, when he wasn't a Republican, was the greatest person in the world, socialite, added to all the parties, having a good time. But the minute he switched over his political party, now he's the most dangerous man in the world. Something is off. And when the Democrats were sitting in them seats, they were just firing off, all kind of claims, all kind of accusations. And now that they lost, now it's time to go, oh, that was wrong. I shouldn't have said that. Oh, they don't. ABC don't have one of these buttons.
Allegedly.
See, if they had an allegedly button, he probably could have got away with that.
Yo, everybody was talking hot, bro, talking hot. And then I don't know if you guys heard about this story. The FBI, it was a report found that FBI had 26 undercover assets in the Capitol on January 6th.
I thought they had more than that.
I think I feel like it was more than that. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, but when you said that, that was immediately shot down as misinformation, disinformation. You're a propagandist. You all of this, and now a few years afterwards, it comes out that is being the case. People were calling January 6th worse than September 11th.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Like, that was like what they were saying on these news things. They were making you. They were trying to make you believe that this is the worst thing that has ever happened on American soil ever, right?
Yes.
And then now this is coming up. Stephen A. Smith was on his podcast, and he was talking about this story.
That shit.
And he was just like, I'm tired of things I'm tired of finding out that things that the Democrats told me were a lie. And it's funny because you're watching the transformation of Stephen A. Smith in real time, going like, time out, something is not right here. Like,
something's off. Yeah.
What's going on? You know what I mean? And we all go through it. We all it all kind of happens where they're telling us one thing, then they tell us something else, and we go just, all right, time out, slow down.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Like, what is really happening here? And that's why, people have lost trust in the system in general. Like, they just lost trust in it all. Like, I don't believe none of this.
Yeah.
So,
and because once Stephen A. Smith is gonna hold up, and he believes all kind of shit that they be telling him. For him to go, hold up.
Yep.
Y'all had 26 agents on the ground, and that y'all participated in this. So this is a scam. This is propaganda. This is all a hustle. And yes, it is.
Well, and you know what else I also think is happening too? Because Charlemagne, he's been on the Breakfast Club kind of doing the same thing, kind of going like, yo, wait, like, y'all said this and now y'all doing this. So he's pointing out clear hypocrisies, right? He's just pointing it out. But what I think he's doing, and I would kind of give a little thing what Stephen A. is doing too, he is protecting his position for when the administration flips over. So he's not fully going to Republican. He's not fully going with Trump, but he's going, yo, I feel bamboozled. Hey,
Right.
Run amok. Like, I feel like, yo, what's going on here, guys? Even though I know he's a piece of ish, you know what I mean, Trump, but something's not right here, media. So when Trump comes in, it's like, you changed your tune a little bit.
Yeah.
Erik Adams is
He
Trump
did the same thing. Yes.
He did the same thing, right? So he started talking about the immigration. It's like, I don't care. Y'all can cancel me. Like, this is insane. This is ridiculous. And now Trump is going, I might consider him for a pardon when they, when the time comes.
Yep.
And I'm starting, like, you see the game now. It's just in your face.
And yeah, because they're going to come in and clean house when the Republicans get in. If they get in, Malcolm.
Yeah.
Because this drone shit is weird.
It is.
That's all I'm going to say. I don't have the answers. It's weird. It's weird that things are flying around in our sky and our military is not shooting it down or saying it's enemy, hostile, or whatever. They're just cruising around. Yet when I tried to fly my drone, I got a drone. I had a drone. I tried to get my little drone up. Yo, the Parks Department, I don't know where the hell it came from, bro. They came out of nowhere. Yo, you can't do that. I'm like, God damn. You know what I mean? Me and Eli had our drone. We was reading the instructions, got it ready, and they popped out of nowhere.
Which was bugged because why would you sell that in New York if you can't fly it in New York? That's weird.
Now, see, B&H's explanation, because I went to B&H, is that people come in from all over the world to go to B&H, and they do. You know what I mean? It's the biggest. And they were like, you might live out in Jersey or upstate where the laws are different. You know? So that was there. But and I told you I broke it and tried to send that shit back. I put that shit back in the box. I was like, I don't want this. They was like, what happened? I said, nah, I don't want it. They said, all right, let's take a look here. Niggas was like, sir, this shit is crashed. How many times did you crash this shit? And I was like, give me my fucking drone back, nigga. Fuck wrong
hey, y'all know who own B&H. They don't play about it. They don't play
that. Their system of how shit is moving, packages, you don't touch nothing in that store. They be like, go to the counter. You be like, yo, I'm on the third floor. Go to the counter. It'll be at the counter when you get there. They got shit going over your head, this, that. You ain't stealing in there, bro. You are not stealing in B&H. And they looked at me like, this silly goyim tried to beat us. And I was like, yo, give me my fucking drone back, nigga. And so funny. That's what we're talking about, you know?
Yo, did you guys, this is random, it's not on our list, but YouTube is trying to roll out a feature to where the creators can respond back to comments left on their videos with a voice note. That can go horribly, horribly wrong.
That's bad.
Yeah,
that's bad. Because you don't want me. Terrible. I have a hard time writing what I feel. You don't want me to be like, you piece of shit.
Yeah, that can go wrong.
I wish you would, mother. That's not a good idea. Not a good idea.
I don't think it's a good. They need to take that back to the drawing board. But that's
reconsider that. Yeah, but let's stay with Erik Adams. He Let me get the story right, because he first of all, he said that there's 500,000 immigrant children missing in New York City. I'm gonna say it again. He said 500,000 immigrant kids are unaccounted for in New York City, Malcolm. Right? Now, what's that all about?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. And he also said, they said Adams was denied public matching fund. And what that means is he won't be able to run again to be mayor of New York City.
Yeah, well, I know that.
Yeah, because, he's going to be indicted, or he's already indicted. Yeah. And so that's the latest with Erik Adams. Yes.
Somebody said check the real estate tunnels. Facts.
Oh, for sure.
Yo,
Definitely need to check
whatever
the real
happened
estate
with
tunnels.
whatever happened with that? They just got
Nothing.
like that. Just like like that was
Because
just
it's
like
none of your business.
Yeah.
What we do down here in these tunnels, on these bloody mattresses and shit. They're none of your business. Right?
Yo, I always think about like when you watch some of these shows like House of Cards and stuff like those type of shows, and they always know when a story is about to break. They could squash it. They could do something else to make sure that the story don't get out. So when stories like that have been hitting, I'm always just like yo, how did they let that get through? You know what I mean? Like, how did they let that get past? And why did they let that get past? Like, I think it's a motive to everything when it comes out to stuff like this.
And that ties back into the Trump situation with these drones flying around. What do they mean? They signify something. Let's put the alien invasion stuff aside. Because these clearly not aliens, right?
Also, and what some of those videos are from like years ago as well. Like from sanctioned aerial displays. So what they're doing is they're mixing in real stuff with fake stuff like they always do, and it's confusing everybody.
Where are we? We're in the blender. Right? We're in the blender. We don't know. We're disoriented. Right? Now, Jay-Z's story overshadowed Diddy's story. We stopped talking about Diddy for a whole week. He was like, woo.
Yeah.
God damn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Side note, he waved the white flag. He's no longer going to appeal his case, meaning to try to get out early.
He just going to stick in
He's
there
just going to wait until
time?
the trial in May and take his chances there. Now, they saying that he's mentally okay. They have people coming to check up on him. What role is he going to play as the diddler from the inside of the prison? Who can he offer up for a lesser sentence? Who will he feel betrayed by? Because you never know. You sitting there got a lot of time on your hand, bro. Everybody's still out partying, having a good time, closing deals. Will Smith on stage talking about, I ain't got nothing to do with Diddy. Man, I was ready to throw something at the goddamn TV. Don't believe everything you hear. It's not really true. Nigga, who you think you talking to?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But they must have took the temperature. Oh, he not gonna get out. He gonna be in there until May. You might as well shoot your shot. You might as well. Right? Got the Jamie Foxx shit jumping off. He and Mr. Childs. And somebody throw a glass bottle at his face. Who was that? Why would they do that? Is that Diddy's team? Because from what I understand, that special he shot was 3 days. And they edited out most of the Diddy stuff that he said. Right? In his Oscar award-winning performance of making himself look like a victim. Right? With all of the crying, trying to cry, and I got to bring God into my life. As long as I got some comedy, man. And your people here, and you know how, listen, when they work on our women in particular, because women are emotional, and the women get behind them and the church get behind him, he think that's going to insulate him. You saw your man T.D. Jakes have a stroke on stage in front of his congregation.
And open his eye.
Right?
That's not funny. That's not funny.
It's not funny, but everyone is trying to garner sympathy.
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi fell down a flight of stairs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
She's supposed to be investigated by the DOJ for insider trading with the CEO dude who got clapped in New York City. Allegedly, hold on.
Allegedly.
He was going to testify against her. Right?
Yeah.
And he gets clapped, and she fall down a flight of stairs, bust her hip up. So now maybe they got to postpone it. Jamie Foxx was scheduled to testify in that case. The one with Prize and all of them. It's a lot of stuff, but you can't testify if you're in a coma.
Yeah.
Now, when you testify, you don't remember. I don't remember. Ever since the coma, everything is hazy. Thank God I'm still here. Yeah.
Atlanta saved my life. Yeah.
That's how that
Atlanta
shit
saved
works.
my life. Yeah.
Right? So now, Diddy is in a cell. He's like,
Yeah, and here's the thing. For the people who are skeptical of all of this, right? What I always just kind of even tell my friends, right? Even tell my lady. Like, sometimes she'll look at me like, "You serious?" I'm like, what are the chances the people who have been named in these situations, something is happening with every single one of them? Like, it's always like, like, you know what I mean? Like, you catch a stroke on stage, son. Like,
what are the odds?
What are the odds? That's it. None of this has to be true. I could be messing up my shoulder as well. I hurt my shoulder playing college. You know what I'm saying? But like, I could be re-messing it up. But I'm just saying.
Malcolm, what are the odds that 55 of Hillary Clinton's friends are dead by suicide or accident?
Come on, man.
What are the odds?
Come on, man.
Right?
Yeah.
So we're talking about something crazy here. Let's go to commercial break, Malcolm.
Yes. We'll be right back.
And we shall be right back.
Hey, Leslie Olabisi here, and I'm inviting you to the premiere edition of The Love Suite, coming to you from the fabulous Penthouse Suite in the Avalon Hotel in Beverly Hills, California on Saturday, December 7th, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, if you can't make it to the suite, don't worry, because we will be live streaming on Monday, December 9th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in a dope environment. I call it Unpretentious Fly. Speaking of which, I'm also launching my new merch line, Unpretentious Fly, which you can get right here by following the QR code in the bottom of the screen. It's our 4-year anniversary. Can you believe it? It's been 4 years, and we are celebrating fabulous style, coming to you from the Penthouse Suite in Beverly Hills. You know how we do.
Welcome to Turn a New Leaf, where we believe in the power of nature to heal and transform. In a world filled with synthetic solutions, we offer a different path. A path rooted in ancient wisdom. Just as every leaf in nature has the potential to change and grow, so too do we have that potential and power to transform our lives. Our mission is simple: empowering individuals to reclaim control of their health. Behind every product is our team that is dedicated and committed to harnessing the power of nature to provide you with safe, effective solutions. So whether you're looking to support your immune system, improve your digestion, lose weight, or simply enhance your overall well-being, we have something for you. So take the first step on your journey to optimal health. Visit our website today and start turning a new leaf with Turn a New Leaf. Nature's solution for a healthier, happier you. See you on the other side of health.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, coming to you full of bliss and gratitude. What a year we have had together. And as we come to a close, be sure to schedule your angel oracle card readings, your chakra sessions, and your mental healing sessions in order to receive personalized advice to ensure that 2025 is your year. In addition, join us as a collective as myself, and 4 other guest speakers will be using the energy of the winter solstice to help us all catapult our energy into 2025. I look forward to connecting with you all. Be sure to visit my website for all services and for your tickets to our event, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com. And you can also reach me by phone, 786-828-8722. Thank you so much again, wealthy family. I look forward to seeing you in the new year. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.
And we are back. Thank you guys for being with us here tonight. Don't forget to support those businesses. Subscribe to Love Studios with our own Leslie O voice. Visit turnanewleaf.com. They're having a sale from now until the end of the month. All you have to do is type in UX25 at checkout, get 25% off everything. And I think she's working on another great deal for the Urban X community as well. So you guys will hear about that throughout the week. And also, Ascending Infinite Goddess, we have the Catapult Your Energy into 2025, which I will be a part of this December 22nd from 1 to 5. The link is in the description below.
And side note, Leslie's event has been rescheduled to January 26th. So, you know how it is. You got to move some things around, so that's going to pop off. Of course, we have what's going on here, I Am Because We Are, which is going to be my official affirmation for 2025, because we are all things. You know what I'm saying? We are these things that people talk about, wish they could be, hate over, envy over, despise. It's us. It's us.
I love it.
You know?
ShopUrbanX.com. Go get that.
ShopUrbanX.com. In 2003, Jay-Z hosted his own after party. Go look it up. Okay. But he was at the MTV Awards, yes? I'm just saying the girl's story makes more sense for 2003 because he performed. You know what I mean? And she said he performed than it did in 2000. Not saying any of it is true, but I was confused by why Buzbee. Let's not go to that. We already talked about that.
Yeah.
You know why he went that route.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to some stuff.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Mr. Darius, thank you for the super chat, and I think somebody else sent us a super chat. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yo, I listened to Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg's new album, Missionary.
What'd you think?
I was impressed.
Oh, okay.
I was like. It was one of those things where I wasn't expecting much. I'm just like, this album came out like 30 years late. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Or 25 years too late. But Dre's production, like, it's still tight. I don't know if it's him. I don't know. It's still tight. And like, I was like genuinely surprised at how much I enjoyed it. I was really like, this is really good. So it's still talking about the same stuff, and you know, it wasn't like it didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't groundbreaking. It wasn't like anything where like, yo, you need this. But as far as what I expected it to seem old and tired and thing. Like they even had 50 Cent on there, Eminem like rapping, like it was nothing to lose. So I did enjoy it.
Well, as you know, I won't be doing any more reviews on no one's music anymore. I'm out of the review business. And but
y'all have scarred my pops. Oh,
yeah,
my God.
Yeah. I did hear a few joints, and I liked them. You know, I'm just gonna keep it there because you know, I'm just to chew my fucking head off and shit. So, but it's important. A lot of people want them to sound like 20 years ago or whatever, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. It has to be. I coined a phrase called grown hop about 10 years ago, and that's what this has to be now for people of my generation. Grown hop.
Yeah.
You still can get on the mic, still can say your piece, but don't try to sound like this generation. This is their moment to create a frequency that bars people who are not eligible for that frequency. That's all it really boils down to. We create a swag called drill rap or whatever, if you're not on that frequency and you can't even tune your shit into that frequency, it's not for you. But for those who is, like when I did a piece on mumble rap and everybody, this is the worst ever. And you know me, I took a deep dive on it, Malcolm. I said, this is a frequency in which these people make music while they're in an altered state and they don't write nothing down and they allow spirit to come through and the beat is rocking and then they drop their lyrics. And whatever is. Now, if you go and you're not on that frequency and you're sober and you listen to it, it sounds like some scrambled mumble jumble shit. It's sort of like going to a party and you get there late, Malcolm. And everybody, it sounds loud and chaotic because everyone is already on that frequency. They're already drinking and partying. And then once you acclimate yourself to it, right? So it dawned on me, in order to understand mumble rap, you have to be on their frequency. You have to do your sherm or whatever before you listen. Then those words become unscrambled and they make sense. But if you listen to it sober, nah, son, it's crazy. So that's how frequency works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, just throwing that out there.
Thank you for the super chat, BX Alejandro. It said, did we address the mysterious drone situation in the tri-state? So I saw a video, I think you sent this to me, where the guy, he is like a military equipment manufacturer, and he talked about the drones and stuff like that. And apparently he says those drones are looking for something that is here in the U.S., right? But they can't say anything. They can't say anything publicly because it'll scare everybody. Apparently it's a warhead that went missing from some other country, and it is here. So like a nuclear warhead that's here.
Ooh.
That the drones are looking for the signature.
Gotcha.
That's why they can't tell you what they're doing.
The nuclear signature.
Right, and that's why they can't tell you what they're here for. That's why they're saying in New Jersey, they just said don't try to shoot him down. I saw the letter from the governor. So I don't know. I don't know.
That would make sense, because whenever you see movement on the street with military or this and that, you know something is going on, but you don't have the clearance for us to tell you what the hell it is. Get back in your house.
Yeah.
So looking for a nuclear signature, but remember, these so-called extraterrestrials, interterrestrials, whatever you're calling them, were always hovering around nuclear plants. You know what I'm saying? Disarming nuclear missiles, and so that we don't kill ourselves here, Malcolm.
Yeah.
We're a young people here. We're an old people in our minds, but we're a young people. And once we get our hands on nuclear capabilities, and it doesn't just affect this planet, it is a ripple effect. So the guardians of the universe, can't believe I said that. Yep. The guardians of the universe,
of the galaxy,
have to protect the galaxy, not just Earth. Because if we drop a nuclear weapon, the reverberation could destroy 9 planets sitting out 40, 50 light years away. It's throwing a rock in the ocean. So the guardians are here to make sure, guardians of the galaxy, to make sure we don't destroy ourselves. Chew on that. Niggas, these niggas really bugging now. So but don't go to your job and say that. You know what I mean? Don't go to your job. Yeah, I was on a podcast. Black Dot said the guardians of the universe, and your boss is gonna be like, Tony, we need to see you in the office here. How have you been doing? Have there been changes at home? Yeah, that gets fucked up. Don't do it.
Yo, did you guys know? So I remember Luigi Mangione, the CEO killer, whose white women have been fawning over.
Yes.
His lawyer and Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer are married.
I heard. What are the
chances? What are the chances
what
they are married?
What are the odds of that?
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, crazy.
Just like, remember Fauci and the his wife, and they got different last names, so nobody
Different
can tell.
last names, but she is the one who was approving all the shit he was sending in.
All the drugs. Yeah.
It was like, I didn't approve it. Miss Calloway did. Nigga, ain't that your wife? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is. You got me.
I almost forgot.
I almost forgot. I'm so focused on, it's crazy out here, guys. It's crazy.
Yo, speaking of that dude, I've been like doing some more looking into this guy.
Cool.
He comes from a rich family, Luigi Mangione.
Yeah.
Comes from a rich family, great grades, went to a great school, very active on social media.
Yeah.
He wasn't a recluse. He wasn't like a weirdo. Everybody was just like, yo, like, he's mad cool. Goes missing. This is apparently from reports. He goes missing for 3 months. Comes back. Off the CEO.
That don't make sense.
Oh, what does that sound like? You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Sound like Manchurian Candidate to me.
That's what that sound like.
Sound like they got his ass for 3 months, told him what he's going to do, or where he needs to be while our shit gets done, and then you're gonna go to McDonald's with all of the evidence still on you and wait until we show up and come get you.
Yep.
The catcher in the rye. When we say these words, when you hear McDonald's, that means go to McDonald's, sit down and order a sandwich, take your mask off. That's what it means. It's crazy.
Bro.
You know?
Bro, I was just like, this don't make sense. And the fact that they keep trying to sell us this story is bugging me out.
Yeah, they selling it. Malcolm.
Wait, yo.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to switch the subject and talk about Google's new chip. Have you heard about this?
What's it called?
Willow.
Willow. Okay.
Guys, Google has a new quantum chip out called Willow. Right? The chip has the capabilities to solve problems in 5 minutes that generally took 66 trillion years. And I made that number up, but it was like one of them long X trillion numbers. They said it's before the universe. That's how long it would normally take for them to solve a problem that now this Willow chip is solving in 5 minutes. What do you think about that, Malcolm?
Yo, so I first off, you sent it to me, and I was just like, here he go. Hey, but I looked it up, and it is actually true. So the AI capabilities, because it's learning from itself, and then we on the internet, we feed it information. It kind of like compounds, right? So ChatGPT, they have a $20 a month subscription, and now they have another $200 a month subscription. I don't even want to know what that knows.
Ooh.
$200 a month? Like,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
even
crazy.
want to know what. I don't even want to know what that does. So the fact that this and all of these companies are racing to try to outdo the other when it comes to their AI technology.
Yes.
I think it's ChatGPT, it's Genesis, it's like everybody has their own thing, and they keep trying to outdo each other. Now, this Willow thing, the way they were describing it, it's one of those things where, like, okay, if it can do these calculations, is it too far out of bounds for me to assume like it can kind of predict the future as well? And then I remember Ani Asura, I remember Phil Valentine talking about quantum computers that are like literally like mapping things out, and that's how they're able to do these things by the numbers, and that's how they're able to kind of have everything line up the way they're supposed to be. If it can break down a equation that takes all these trillions of years to do, and they're able to do it in that amount of time, bro,
that's scary shit.
Yeah.
Because what it's doing is, the old way would be to look at it from a linear perspective. You got 10 pants, 10 shirts, 10 pair of shoes. how many different equations, do you have maybe 1,000 different combinations of stuff you could wear. But what it's doing is giving you every possible scenario in every universe. That's where the scary stuff comes in. And it's doing it in so fast that everything you could possibly think of is valuable and could happen,
Yeah.
But
so like
your
what,
choices
what if I just
here,
put
Malcolm. Go ahead.
Go
ahead.
I was just gonna ask. I was gonna say like, what if like as a government, right? If I know that Google has this thing as a government, I can just say, okay, solve. Somebody said, how do we give black people reparations? Like that shit can figure it out. Like how do we solve the peace in the Middle East? Like it could do that like theoretically. So the fact that they're not using it for that, I don't know. I just be thinking.
No, you don't know.
Stuff. I don't know.
Malcolm, we don't know what the hell they're using it for. We know what they're
facts.
telling us they're using it for. Oh, just to
facts.
solve. Who the hell needs to solve problems that bad and that fast?
That's true.
Who? Right? And
Yeah.
obviously, you two have the same ability because you GOD, right? And so when you come out your house, every decision you make creates not a butterfly effect, but you know what I mean? If you had to chose to go right instead of left, if you had choose to go straight instead of back, and so you two have the ability to create realities as we see. But why, Malcolm, do I keep going into Popeyes getting the crispy chicken sandwich? Right? That's one scenario. I could go get a smoothie and change my reality, right? So, but I keep going to get the chicken crispy sandwich. Why? Right? I am locked into something and forgetting that I have choices. And the longer and the more I do it, it becomes a hardened reality that makes it hard to escape. So you have choices all over the place to make in your life. Now, let's get to the AI aspect of it. Like when they realize, and this is not going to be a long conversation, what if these beings, these artificial intelligence have the ability to process my intelligence in 3 seconds and realize it is way smarter than I am?
Right.
So why am I its boss?
Yeah.
You bring a simian home and you telling it what to do. Look, I need you to sweep the floors, walk the dog, paint, protect the house. And the more conversation it has with me, it has already processed I'm a goofy knuckle dragger.
And
so at what point does the robot go, you know what? This nigga Dot is actually stupid and take over my life. Sitting on the couch when I come home with my wife, smoking a cigarette, because he already knows my capability to respond, my capability to how fast can I go in and get the blicky? You know what I mean? How fast will the blicky go off before it disarms me? This
Did you guys hear about these?
Every scenario.
There's these new, you know how Tesla got those like robots and stuff? There's this new company called Clone Robotics.
Okay.
Clone Robotics. And apparently they're using like muscle, like you gotta, it's a weird combination of stuff that I can't even understand it, but it's supposed to be like Tesla, like 3-4 times more advanced than that. And it got like muscle tissue and it looks crazy, but it's real. I had to look it up myself. It's real. It's called Clone Robotics.
Wow.
And looks sick. But so that's how all these like all of those movies like with the Terminator and stuff like that, because the robots and the AI realize, okay, y'all are a danger to yourselves.
Yes.
If it's one of you and you're stupid and there's 6 billion of you on this planet,
a lot of stupid
it's
people
doing math really fast, real quick, real quantum computing, and going, nah, they ain't got too much longer here. If we let them go on, we got to do something. And that's how Skynet happens. And Terminator,
Yeah.
and John Connor comes back, and then
Yeah, so I tell my robot that I pay for, I need you to stand down. I'm in charge. And he walks off and put his hand on my shoulder. Do you feel in charge? You fight like a man who has many serious issues. You look like you could fight me for about 5 seconds before I could destroy you. And he's tall and shit. And I didn't know he had another feature, and I'm looking up at him. He's in charge.
Yeah.
Now, there's a special on Netflix or one of these TV networks where this woman brings her husband home a robot. I don't know if anybody's seen this, because they're having problems in their relationship, and she thinks the robot could, spice things up. The robot feels human, looks human. The husband starts falling in love with the robot. Now the wife is jealous.
It's not a doc. It's a show.
Yeah, it's a show. That's what I said.
Oh, you made it seem like it was
Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a Netflix special. And now she wants the lady to take the damn thing back. And, he's falling in love with the shit. Shit giving good loving, food feeding him, understands him, admits when she's wrong. Huh?
Oh, no.
You right, I was wrong. What? Hot meals cooking with Kyla. My robot in there cooking and shit in a bikini. She admits when she's wrong. She rubbing my feet,
Oh, man.
Let me stay out late. Yeah. And my wife is like, what the fuck is this going on? She ain't bending her neck and giving me a piece of her mind. She ain't on her rag, none of that shit.
It's called Subservience, apparently.
What?
Subservience.
Oh, that's the name of the show? Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I kind of saw a bit and piece of it,
It's on Hulu, apparently. Okay, thank you, guys.
Oh, yeah, Cooking with Kaya. Yeah, Cooking with Kaya. All right, Michael, let's get to something else.
That's funny.
You are
Wait, sticking with AI real quick.
Of Urban X.
A whistleblower, an open AI whistleblower, his name is Suchir Balaji. He accused the company of breaking copyright laws. He was found dead in apparent suicide.
Yeah, recently, right?
Recently, like the other day. Yes.
Yeah. Whistleblowing equal get your wig pushed back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful
Remember all
with
those
that
Boeing, all those Boeing whistleblowers, they all dead.
They can't protect you, bro. Especially if you're blowing whistles against the government or something. You on your own, homie. Don't come to my house talking about, yo, Dad, I need a place to stay for a few nights. No, you will not. I'm on the phone with Popo right now, nigga. Yes, he's here. Come get him.
Yeah.
Shit, be around here with me and my kids. Talking about the government after you. Shit. All right, let's go, Mal.
Get
You
some
are
more stuff.
tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, you want to talk about Travis Hunter winning the Heisman?
Yeah, clap that up.
Yeah.
I'm proud of him.
I was wrong. Yeah,
I'm proud of him.
I thought Genty was gonna get it, but that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, Genty won the People's Choice.
Like people voted for him. Said that
they said the people voted for Genty, I believe.
Yeah, but the Heisman winners, like the Heisman voters.
Yeah, they voted for Travis Hunter. His ability to affect the game on both sides. He's sort of like the Japanese pitcher for the Dodgers, Oshanti.
Oshanti.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it
Ohtani,
is a unique situation. And I did think, and shout out, what's his name? Coach.
Coach Prime?
Coach Prime.
Yeah.
A lot of people said he should have won the Coach of the Year. He didn't, but he should have. He go from 1-11 to 9-3. Yeah, it's good.
He didn't go from 1-11. The coach prior to him was 1-11.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
My only hating comment about Hunter winning the Heisman is that they didn't get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right? So because the response is, well, he's only one player. Well, y'all are telling me he's the best player on both sides of the ball, and he couldn't get his team into a 12-team playoffs. Like they lost. Yeah, that was my only gripe.
The other guy did? Jonty?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he had 200 yards on the number 1 team in the nation. Like that was the only thing to me.
Got you.
To me.
Okay.
That was it.
That's fair enough.
And Cam Ward played quarterback for Miami, who's my team, and I still kind of felt Genty would get it. Got you. But I think aside from Travis Hunter is gonna go number 1. I think that's sealed, right?
No, he's not.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Who do you think go number 1?
Quarterbacks go number 1.
They shouldn't.
No, Malcolm, come on. You've been watching football a long time.
Yo, he plays corner.
Huh?
Teams need corners.
Malcolm,
he needs to go number 1.
I hear you. But I'm telling you, as an executive, if I got the number 1 pick and I'm the Giants or one of them teams, you know what I need? A quarterback. The Giants got that wide receiver. I forget, Neighbors. They got a wide receiver. They need, because your quarterback is the face of the franchise. He's everything. He's like the point guard. I don't care how good your team is, unless you like the Ravens of the 2000s or something, where you just need a quarterback not to make no mistakes, right? Okay. You're going to need a dynamic quarterback. Now, is Travis Hunter the best athlete? Probably in the draft, absolutely. But what are our needs? I need a quarterback. If I'm the Raiders, I need a quarterback. Okay. Right? Guess who's been tutoring Shador? Tom Brady. Guess who now owns a piece of the Raiders? Tom Brady. Right?
True that.
And so, in that sense, and then probably Cam Ward, who's probably the best quarterback in that whole mix, in a vacuum. Then Travis Hunter's going to go to a team probably that has a great quarterback, and now he becomes the difference maker. If I was him, I wouldn't want to go number 1. Because if you go number 1, you probably going to a real shitty team.
Terrible team, yeah.
If you go number 3, 4, 5, you go into a team that's probably got a quarterback already, and now you can come in. That's just my take on it.
Real quick. Real quick. Somebody, I think it was Aaron, said Boise's running back strength of schedule was soft. So was Colorado's strength of schedule.
Yeah. They both were soft.
Ain't shit. Yeah.
They both were soft.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're not in the SEC, like you're not.
If you're not in the SEC, everything else is gonna be like a gimme.
Because even Miami's schedule was weak, and I'm like, they should have went undefeated. Like that's why I was so hurt. Like y'all should have went undefeated.
Yeah.
But let's talk real quick about Travis Hunter's girl, right? So there's been a lot to do about his fiance. We talked about it last episode with Godfrey when he said and stuff like that. There's videos from the award ceremony of like Prom having to nudge her to stand up to clap, when everything was, when he won the award. There's videos when he was taking pictures with fans. She had an attitude. Remember, there's other videos from after he had a big game. She had an attitude with him and stuff like that. What it seems to me, this is kind of what I kind of gathered. Travis Hunter, world-class talent athlete. Usually, when you're that good in a sport in high school, you don't have a lot of time for girls and stuff like that. So it seems like this girl was like his first quality piece, and he just doesn't know how to manage. And she got him in the blender. Yes. That's what it seems to me.
Yes.
And it feels like we're watching a slow motion car crash happen.
Yes.
But the more you speak about it, the more people make videos about it, the more people, he's just gonna double and triple down on his stripper. He's just gonna double down on his love for Shorty. So it's just kind of like he just has to learn the lesson, unless somebody gets through to him and go, "Yo, bro, listen, I love you, but you gotta make sure your paperwork is right before you do anything else."
Here's the thing. I always say, money only heightens who you already are. So if you have low self-esteem, right? Because you just don't feel, your best. right? I told you. See, his thing is he's got the big overbite, right? He actually looked like he ran real fast into a wall and pushed his face in. That's what it looks like to me. But he did it while he was smiling. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Which adds a whole nother mix to it. He just, so now he just like, right? Now, just saying. I'm only speaking from experience because I got one dimple, and I told you I used to walk around like this, thinking I was cute, right? Money only heightens that. So if he has low self-esteem or something, that money is only going to heighten that. He's going to get engrossed in that into the fact that he think he can't do no better than this girl. All the signs are there for us. Yeah. But all the signs are not there for him. Because he doubled down today and said, hey, buddy, I've been with my girl 5 years. You worry about your girl, which is a typical response when you're coming at somebody, right? He has no point of reference. All of that is about to change.
Yeah.
He's about to have, she got a $ tattooed on her wedding finger, of course. And she was a stripper.
Well, allegedly. I heard that wasn't true.
I hit Leslie. I'll do it again.
Allegedly.
Okay.
All right? So, not that makes her a bad person. Strippers are people too. However, the mindset is what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
All of that is about to change for him when he gets into a room of nothing but dimes. Dimes who are looking at him like he's Denzel Washington. Man, I can't take my eyes off you. You are the most handsomest man I have ever seen. He's sitting there like, for real? I can see how that could be. You know what I'm saying? And so this is what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so now that girl's gonna have serious problems because these girls are treacherous. They will elbow her out of the way like, excuse me. I'm talking to the Heisman winner, all right? Or have their girls go outside and touch her up. So, you know, there's a lot going on here.
You know what's about to happen? You know what's about to happen?
What's about to happen?
It's just Travis Hunter Jr. is on his way. Like,
that's a given. That's a given. That's a given. She about to crank one out right now. I told you guys, these chicks, they know how much money. They're at the draft just like you're at the draft. They're in a separate green room going, all right, he just signed, so-and-so just signed $4 million, $32 million. Go out there, girl. Be the best you can be. Who we got? We got a wide receiver. He's from Chicago. He don't read too well, but that's okay. $32 million. Get out there, girl. Go. And they just all run out, you know what I'm saying, and go be the best they could be. Her team is already like, look, if you don't crank this baby out, I'm surprised it's taking this long. You know?
Seriously.
She's supposed to be, if I was her, I'd have the baby in my arm at the Heisman. You know? Yes, we are a family. Mind your fucking business. You mind your fucking business. You know what I'm saying? He don't look like he could do math. I'm just saying.
Oh,
you know,
gosh.
Prime is probably trying to talk to, hey, come on now. No, that was cool when you was in high school. You had that girl with you, you know, she was cute and all. But now, bro, you're doing bigger things now. You got the Heisman winner. You can't be having, you know, little shit on your arm. As a matter of fact, I saw her at the strip club myself. I didn't know you was gonna date her. You know, who knows, man? You know, just saying.
Yep.
So good luck to him, and fight for black love, Malcolm, or blackish love, whatever it is. She is. Fight for that. You know.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna take a quick commercial break. No, we're going straight through.
Let's run through a little bit.
All right, let's get some more stuff.
Do we have more stuff? Is the question.
Yeah, let's get it. I got some more.
Biden pardoned. I don't know if you guys heard this. He pardoned the Cash for Kids judge. Are you guys familiar with that? It's a judge. The
story sounds familiar.
It's a judge. I forget his name. One of Biden's pardons is this judge in
it's
this
2,600
town,
pardons, by the way.
huh?
2,600 pardons, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of pardons, right?
It's like quadruple what Trump and any other president did. But go ahead.
This guy was putting kids in jail for money. They created a private prison. Y'all know the story. I'm pretty sure some of y'all saw it.
Yes.
Right?
We talked about this. Yes.
And this judge, like if you got a speeding ticket, he was putting you in jail. If you had a little bit of weed on you, he was putting you in jail. And they made over $2 million with a cash for kids. Now, when you want to know about the unknown, you study the known. We've been talking years about the privatization of prisons, and all of you dumbass rappers following these guys are filling those prisons because them prisons have to say 90 to 95% capacity for that contract to go through. And so one of his, this creep, one of Biden's pardons was this guy.
Again, with the media paints, right? So everybody was saying, oh, Trump is going to get in. He's going to look out for all his friends. Biden's looking out for all his friends in your face.
Yeah.
2,600. I heard 2,600. Somebody else in the chat said 1,500 pardons. That's a lot of pardons, bro.
He's releasing the beast before he go. He letting it all hang and giving everybody, he's trying to protect a lot of people.
Speaking of, and before he goes, he just, the U.S. just gave Ukraine a $50 billion loan for more weapons and stuff. And more.
Again, this is on his way out. They're getting their last bit of money. That $50 billion, I guarantee you, I can't guarantee you, I'm pretty sure 30 of that is coming back to the Democrats in their pocket somehow, some way. It's a money funneling thing. It's laundering in the whole 9 yards, and he's running out of time. And so he's got to get this stuff done now. I heard the FBI director quit or resigned.
He resigned.
You know what I mean?
Yep. So pair that with the report of the 26 people, the 26 undercover assets at January 6th, and like the FBI director, he had to know all of this was going on.
Had to.
All of it.
Had to.
All of them are trying to either get out of Dodge before the administration changes over, or they're trying to switch up their tune a little bit so they aren't really looked at as an op once the thing switches over.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. You know what I mean? All of that dirt is just going to come out. It just is. You know? Yeah.
Yeah. What else we got?
So JFK was exonerated, not exonerated, but he said he was vindicated because a bunch of scientists have just come out and said, which we already know because we got Yaki and Sabi and KT, that cooking oil causes cancer. It's a carcinogen. I'm trying to sound fancy. Carcinogen. Yeah. What'd I say?
Okay.
Right. Anyway, scientists now. Well, I got a GED and I'm proud. Okay. So say what you want to say about me, right? So scientists now have come out and vindicated that fact, which we already knew. See, it's one thing to know, and it's something else for the scientific community who makes a lot of money under the table to look the other way for this kind of stuff. So they too are starting to suck up because they know the position he's going to be in a couple of months, Malcolm.
Yeah.
So oh shit, yeah, you right. After further study, goddamn cooking oil does cause cancer, sir.
Yeah.
We're right on it.
Yeah.
Cut us a check for $30 million and we can so everybody's scrambling, So I'm interested to see what JFK is going to do as the head of the
we didn't
FDR.
talk about Randy Moss. He came out on his Instagram, said he's a cancer survivor because remember he stepped away from NFL Countdown and stuff like that, and people were worried. Larry Fitzgerald's father came out and said, "Oh, he has liver cancer," and then Randy's son came out and said, you don't know what you're talking about. But apparently, I guess it was.
I could tell that immediately.
Yeah.
I looked at it, them yellow eyes mean chemo or jaundice or something related to liver.
Yeah.
So I could tell that there was something wrong with the liver. Best wishes to Randy. You know what I mean? He's a good guy. You know what I mean? And get out in front of your story, Randy. And I appreciate that. You know, and so get out in front of your story, what you're going to fight for to bring back, you know, yourself to where you need to be. So good luck to him. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Randy was my guy.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
my
didn't
guy.
watch. I didn't watch Jerry Rice in his prime, but I watched Randy Moss in his prime. That was
Jerry Rice was more technical. How he ran routes and how he deceived, and he was clean on everything. Randy was what we call a freak of nature.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as he beat you from the line and do this, just throw the ball up, man.
Yeah,
He's going to
imagine
get that.
Like,
You know,
that has to be demoralizing.
4-2 speed, yes. Very demoralizing. You know? Yeah, seed oil, canola oil, all that. French fries and fried chicken, all that shit out the window.
Damn it, man.
But that's stuff we knew. That's stuff we knew. You know? But now they just coming clean with it.
Yo, so I guess going back to sports real quick. The college football transfer portal, again, we spoke about this last year. It is the Wild Wild West again. I think, what school is that? I think it's what school is that? Is that Marshall?
Didn't their whole team join the transfer portal?
Yeah, like 80% of their whole team, like they can't even play in the bowl game because I think the team was mad about how they did the coach.
Yes.
And half of the team, like 80% of the team, entered the transfer portal, so they can't even play in the bowl game now.
Wow.
Right? They need to change the rule, in my opinion, that the transfer portal doesn't open until after the bowl season.
Yes.
Because there's teams like, bro, imagine I'm a senior, right? This is my last chance of playing this bowl game, and our star quarterback or something, he just wants to bounce, and you know we asked out now because you know, like, it's a wild time. Did you hear about the I think it's the number one college basketball player, the number one high school basketball player? He signed to BYU.
Yes.
Right, and apparently his NIL deal was like $7 million or something like that.
And Danny Ainge and the owner of the Utah Jazz, that's their alumni. They were behind that too.
Okay.
And so they're hoping that because you're gonna see the Utah Jazz tank. So in a year or two, that this is their thinking. You know what I mean? Let them tank. He come right up in their system because they say he's phenomenal. You know, these organizations are thinking 2, 3, 4 years ahead. Don't get it twisted. Who's coming out? Like they said, this kid Cooper Flagg is not the number one pick now. So it's a brother who outshining him on another team.
Out of Rutgers?
Everybody thought Cooper Flagg was going to be the number one pick.
The dude out of Rutgers is nice.
Maybe it's him.
Yeah, dude out of Rutgers, he's nice. Yeah.
Maybe it's him. You know? So let's take a quick commercial break, Malcolm.
Yes, come back with your questions.
Come back with some questions.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. It's a short one.
What's good? It's Malcolm, and it's the artist formerly known as The Black Dot. We're here with you guys in the building to talk to you about why you need to join the Urban X membership.
In our membership, you have exclusive content taught by me and Brother Malcolm. You have exclusive interviews. You have exclusive lectures and all-time classic lectures by me, The Black Dot.
We also are heavily focused on community as well. So that's why every Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern, we have our Sunday morning meetups where we meet with everybody in our membership when we talk about things not just important to us, but to you guys as well.
And the last Sunday of every month, we split the group. We have a women's only meeting and a men's only meeting.
Yep.
That's how deep this goes. And listen, on Mondays, this is what you get, right? But on Thursdays, our podcast is now exclusive. uncensored, uncut, raw, with no commercials, Malcolm. No commercials.
Absolutely. And to even pack in the value as well, we even added an entire suite of business courses just for the members for $10 a month. You can't get no better than that.
You can't get no better than that. So you get business courses taught by me and Malcolm. You get exclusive content. You get Sunday morning meetups. You get a podcast with no commercials. And I'm also hearing Mama Dot might have a hot mic. I don't know. So we can't reach us yet for that.
Listen, go to urbanx.nyc today to join. You will not regret it. All right? Peace. And we are back. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to visit urbanx.nyc to join the membership or shopurbanx.com to get some of these threads. As you see, Lord knows is talking about our membership. We got the best membership in the building. Y'all gonna always know it. It's okay.
And this Wednesday, Malcolm.
Yes.
We have the God, KT the Arch Degree.
Yes.
For our members, any health questions, you come in, brother's gonna answer them for you. For our members only, of course, he's very knowledgeable, one of the best on the planet when it comes to this. He generally cares about helping people. And so, yep, we're confirmed for Wednesday with KT the Arch Degree. Yeah.
All right. Somebody said, is there a free trial? Nah, you missed that. That was last month. You missed that.
No, you're not going to get the free trial, come out, get the free trial, come out, get the free trial,
oh, yeah, a bunch of
come
people
back
did
in,
that.
get the free trial. It was people in there getting 5 free trials. Oh, this is, free trial. Different email, free trial.
Every week. Yeah.
Every week. We see you. Come on, it's $10, man. God damn.
You're
that's
listening
funny.
to the sounds of Urban X.
Yo, this is a story I thought was crazy. You guys remember the lacrosse, the Duke lacrosse situation?
Oh yeah.
Like 15 years ago? It was 17 years ago. And I remember that took over ESPN for like that entire like summer. Like it was crazy.
Yes.
Apparently the stripper who claimed that they raped her came out and admitted that after 17 years she made it all up.
Yeah. What'd you think?
Nut.
Did anybody go to jail for that?
I don't remember. I don't remember anybody going to jail for that.
Or did they beat the case?
I think, did they get off? They might have got off.
I think they got off. And we were mad they got off because they were white, and we were saying, because you know how we get.
Like,
Come
on, it was Duke lacrosse, so they looked like the
they look guilty.
Rich white kid, yeah.
Rich
like,
damn white kids.
That.
Yeah.
But she lied, and it was crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. Like it's crazy how like again like an accusation, a false accusation could really like derail your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like their season was over. Their college, going years, like they had to do something else. That was crazy.
And
like rather, and they beat the case, and the doubt was still in everybody's mind. You get what I'm saying?
Right. We're usually on the other side of that. It's usually a white girl who's accusing 4 black athletes or a couple of black athletes, right? And they usually get convicted. I'm not pulling the black-white card or the victim. I'm just looking at the optics. This was the other way around, and when they got off, it infuriated a lot of people because we were just saying, how do you know for sure? But for her to come out, this must have been on her conscience. Yeah. Remember, we're in this time now, Malcolm, you know what I mean? Where that truth, even the subconscious lies that you've told or feelings are coming to the surface because she didn't have to do this. She could have just let it ride and let you speculate and believe what you want. The fact that she came out and said she lied, to me, that's a sign that this was on her mind or on her spirit so bad that she had to, come clean. Kudos to her for coming clean. How about that?
Somebody said when they got off, they sued and they got $20 million each. Oh, so all right. So if I'm shit.
Who they sue? She ain't got no money.
I guess it's the school or
maybe the school or something. said she went to jail for stabbing her boyfriend. Oh, she went to jail for stabbing someone else?
Oh yeah, she had issues.
Okay, okay, yeah.
That's what we call issues. All right.
Issues. Yep.
Did you guys hear Disney agrees to pay $233 million settlement in wage theft? No, I did not. I heard about Disney parks this year. Like they lost a lot of money because Disney is expensive as hell. Like
it's very expensive.
Like a full Disney weekend experience, like vacation experience for your family, that's running you about 10 grand. Like
it's a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, like
it's expensive. We went with the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Eli, we coached him well all week. Said, yo, nigga. He said, no, I want to see Kobe. Shut up. You don't want to see Kobe. You want to go to Disney World. And we practiced all week, and the people came through and visit. He said, I want to go to Disney World. And then they only gave me, him, Odyssey, and Eli, and then we said, tell them you want to take your big brothers with you. Tell them, I want to take my big brothers. And they sent all of us to Disney World. First
in a
class. Limousine came and picked us up. Sitting there chilling, man. It was the great, not a dime in our pocket was spent. That was when I told you Eli had that special sticker on. We just go straight to the front, bang out the parks. And when he got tired, we put the sticker on Malcom and ran Malcom out there. And people was looking at Malcom like, hey, little buddy. Malcom is 12. Hey, man. How are you? And Malcom, instead of just saying, I'm going, he was, that's right to the front. You want to go again, buddy? No problem. And we milked that shit, all expensive, paid money. On the way home, they sent us a beat-up limousine.
They sent us the limousine, though.
They do that on purpose to cut a little cost. They already had the trip, the experience, and all of that. Just get them home, and we still were happy.
Yeah, that was the greatest trip ever. Like,
so find somebody in your family, be like, yo, you know what? We go to Disney World with you, because you ain't wrapped too tight. Yeah.
Somebody said, I see Dick said that's trifling. Listen, man.
It's life.
Listen, man. Yeah.
We was out there doing it. Put it on the tab. Charge it to the
facts.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Somebody said I put it on Odyssey. Listen, no, Odyssey was too small. She was little. That's why.
She deserved her own trip. She crazy. If I'd have been smart, we'd have been going back. Her crazy ass.
Odyssey. She was 2 years old.
She was only
when
two
we watched
at the time.
Yeah, she was terrible.
And she cried the whole goddamn trip. Terrible twos.
Twos. My God.
Yeah.
Somebody said, did y'all have matching shirts? I don't think we did that. No, we didn't.
No. But we just put the sticker, and they just out of respect, because all disabilities are not visible and stuff like that, so you really don't know. Long as I got the sticker, he was like, hey, little buddy, you all right? You having a great time? Malcolm was like, yeah, man. Having a great time, man. Yeah. We did it. Take me to jail.
Oh, man. Okay. Let's get some more questions. So we spoke about the drones at the top of the show. What else? We got. Hold on.
Somebody say y'all scammers, grifters. Facts. Don't let Pocket Watch get on that.
Yeah, JT, he gonna expose our whole life.
Our whole life. This is what we're talking about. You're gonna scam Disney World? Who does that? Black Dot's supposed to be a pillar of the community. Gonna put a sticker on his son to skip the line over and over and over again? That's not right. It's not right. It's not right.
Oh, man.
Mayweather being jumped in London. We talked about that. Remember, guys, we do a private podcast on Thursdays. So a lot of these stories we cover, and y'all don't know we cover, and then, it looked like we missing them, but we covered that. Need to get your membership.
Get your membership. I guess, guys, with that being said, man, is the NBA done? Oh, LeBron came back, and it looked like he got an extra dose of that stuff.
Yeah.
And because he looked energized. He looked ready to go.
Yeah.
So that's what that probably was. He probably had to
Keep an eye
re-up
on that.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on LeBron.
He probably had to re-up on his dosage.
Yeah. And also, right around trade time, LeBron is famous for doing this kind of shit, you know? When the management don't do what he want them to do, he pulls something to show, just even at 40, how valuable he is. But he's killing his legacy to me now. He's overstayed his welcome to me. You know what I mean?
It's funny how that works. Like, he got the scoring record, but it's just kind of like, yo, like,
again,
you're looking old.
You start out as the hero long enough to become the villain. Nigga, you in it 22 years. Give somebody else a chance to play, nigga. You know what I mean? And so here we are now.
The Lakers, that LA move was not a good move.
No.
Like, it just wasn't.
Wasn't.
Like, I feel like the movies he's made since he's been out there, like the media moves he's made, he could have did that from anywhere.
Yep. Sure could.
Like, literally, he could have did that from anywhere.
I thought he should have went to New York. Only because one title in New York is almost like 3 titles anywhere else, bro. You win a title in New York, they build a statue while you're still playing.
Yeah.
And by now, he probably could have got 1 in the East, you know. But that's neither here nor there. He's going to jail like the rest of them. Sad story.
Yeah.
Great player. Going to jail.
Yeah, I think we talked about Bronny getting 30 in the G League. That's what's up.
Yeah, he did that because now he's got to, if LeBron is going to be moved, because there was speculation he might be moved, he's trying to take his son with him. So they probably put the word in, let him fire away, just keep letting him fire away so we can show that value. It's a lot going on, Malcolm. A lot going on.
Oh, my God.
But I want to reiterate what we said at the top of the show. Everybody take a deep breath. We're all in this blender being disoriented by information, misinformation, disinformation, truth, falsehood is all coming at us at the same time. So let's just kind of fall back and let's just kind of see how this thing plays out.
Yeah.
And with that being said, Malcolm.
Yeah. With that being said, we love you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you guys. We'll see the members tomorrow morning.
Yes.
And then we'll see the members again on Wednesdays. And then we'll see the members again on the Thursday show. And then the following morning meetups. And the rest of you guys, we'll see you next Monday.
We'll see you next Monday for the guys who didn't want to pay the $10. All right.
Maybe, because if my baby come, I'm on paternity leave.
Yeah, all bets is off.
I'm on paternity leave, guys. So, peace.
Peace.